is public only. Cool, stop it now.
இப்படி தான் போனேன். Let's give a cheer. Let's start this event. I know it's late, but a very, very happy Diwali to everyone present here. To say that Diwali celebrates the triumph of good over evil simply trivializes the spirit of Diwali. Diwali celebrates humanity itself. It celebrates humanity's quest for civilization and is such an ancient festival that it transcends the very notions of history. Diwali is centered around Diyas. It literally means a row of light. The very word Diwali brings to mind the spread of light to the darkness from the corners of our heart and lighting up our souls. Diwali is about joy, life, righteousness, community bonding, new beginnings, and above all, spiritual cleansing. The spirit of this festival is invoked by this timeless Sanskrit hymn, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamosoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityoma Amritgamaya, which means, lead me from ignorance to knowledge, from darkness to light, from death to deathlessness. Good evening, namaste, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and swagatam to all the lovely chanya cholis, the kurtas, the kurtis, the lehengas, the sherwanis, to Diya 2019. Give yourself a cheer. Don't you like to commence it? But not amazing yourself, right?
Hi guys, I'm Saloni, your host for the evening, and this is my co-host, Banu. We are here today to celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights, love, family, tradition, patake, rangolis, and the best part, mithai. We can't complain, can we?
Wait, can't complain. Are you serious?
What?
Don't you know about the cleaning? Doesn't your mom make you do cleaning before Diwali, during Diwali? Yeah, you have to stand up on stools, put the malas, clean the top shelves, every single corner of the house. It's so tiring.
I agree, but it's good that we're in Delft this year, right?
Yeah, that makes it better.
But I still miss home during Diwali, and I'm sure everyone here does too. Which is why ISA guys put in so much of effort to organize this event and make all of us feel like home.
So now I would like to call the President Vivin Thomas and the ISA board for 2018-19 to share their experiences with us and also introduce the new board. Please give them a warm applause.
Good evening, everybody. Once again, a belated Happy Diwali to everyone. So, I am Vivin. I represent the 2018-19 board. Last year, I would say, was a very, from my perspective, it was a very happening year. We had lots of ups and downs, but we went through an eventful year itself, I would say, with all, of course, with all of your cooperation. And we had, apart from me, the backbone of the board were all the people you see here, the 10 people here, including the 11 people, who strive to bring the Indian feel you miss from home to you guys, and we strive as much as we could. So we hope we have done a very good job. So basically, these 10 people were my backbone throughout the year. And whenever I had an idea or when we came with an idea, they were there always in executing it and they were spearheading it. So I'm very proud of this team and I would like to take a moment to say thank you to them. And I would like requesting you to give all a round of applause for the program. I mean, guys, wherever you are standing here, take about, yeah. And as a dedication to my board, keeping a track of all the events we had in the past year, I would like to release the annual report. It's been a while we have done it. So to officially unveil the annual report, can I invite our chief guest, Venu Rajamani sir. So sir, if you can unveil the first copy. Yes. Round of applause. Yeah. Thank you, sir. There's an online version available at ISA.report, so all of you guys can read it. So now on to the new board introduction. So let's see. Sorry for the trouble, it seems to be inaudible, but you can still watch the visual. Congrats, Jamaican team. Over to you now.
Thank you, Vivek. Hello, everyone. I have an unusual sensation today. If it's not anxiety, I think it's the overwhelming sense of gratitude. I would like to start by introducing the board of ISA 2019-20. Let me start with our Internal Affairs Manager, Nitin. Our General Secretary, Abra. The cultural champions, Shrija and Siddharth. The professional events coordinator, Aditya and Kshitij. Digital communication coordinator, Gary. And the one handling our public relations and sponsorship, Gopal. I would also like to acknowledge our alumni advisors, Avin and Sai. Speaking on behalf of my board, first of all, I would like to thank our previous board for entrusting us this privilege. Most important of all, I would like to thank you all who make every event of ours successful. ISA is not just the 11 of us here, it's the entire 800 plus student community that we have here. A special mention to all the participants who have been infusing the infusing energy in all of us from the day one of their preparation. And a shout out to all the internationals who are here to be a part of Diya. The new board is geared up to be inclusive, connect you to the right opportunities, and make your stay at Delft memorable. Feel free to approach us, connect with us, share your ideas, share your thoughts, and we'll make sure that you are heard. Join us, we'll support each other, and make our relationship a great success. Jai Hind and enjoy the day.
Thank you, Bipin and Vivek. We all are very excited for the events coming up this year, and I hope they are even more spectacular. No pressure, but. We would now like to call Miranda Kaiser from Duo, who has been a constant support to ISA in the past years and many more to come. Please welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know if you recognize me, but I will give you a short introduction about myself. My name is Miranda Keizer. I've been working at the Duo office. Maybe a lot of you know Duo, which is the student housing agency. And I think a lot of you rent a room through us. So maybe you've seen me as well during the welcome service, where I handed you the keys, or that I said something in the bus. I'm sorry, I don't recognize every one of you, but I hope you know Duo. I was asked by the former board to say something about the collaboration that we had with ISA and how everything went in the previous year. Well, I've been working at Duo for the past 13 years now. The last 2 years, the management of Duo asked me to lead a project, and the goal of that project is to create a more international community at TU Delft, but also around the Duo office that we work. And one of the ideas was to unite international associations, student associations, and ISA is of course one of the biggest associations representing a lot of Indian students, of course. And I think now I've worked with 3 boards, and to be honest, the last year, and it's not because I'm here, but it was the most valuable one. The board members were very active, they were very excited to work with Duo, to collaborate with Duo, also with other associations. That's what the purpose is to organize a lot of things for the international students, but also work with Duo. And also you guys did a lot of, you had a lot of creative ideas, such as making movies for students who are still living abroad, so that you get an impression of what living in Delft and what living in Holland means. So not only seeing pictures of your room, but also to get an impression on video what living in Delft is about. And we started a project with Prof S, as students call it. It's the Professor Schijnhornstraat. They made a movie, and it was so amazing. You used a drone, and it was, I don't know if you've seen the movie, but it was really spectacular, at least on Duo's side. And that's where it all started. Within Duo, we did more about social media. We invited international students to say something on YouTube, to share their experiences with other international students. And I think your idea of creating a movie on your own social media, but also for Duo, is one of the reasons why we continued in this social media and with making the videos. So for the new board members, the bar has set very high. Really. I'm really looking forward to working with you guys. I just missed, I think, the introduction of the new board members. I'm sorry, I thought it was my turn a little bit late, so that's why I'm also a little bit high in my breathing. But I really would like to thank the former board members in your creativity, in your activity. You were so active in all the organizations of the welcome service, but also your own ideas in what to do during the welcome service. I saw a lot of you guys helping international students, not only Indian students, but also from other nationalities. So, yeah, like I said, the bar has set very high. But I would like to thank you for working with Duo, and welcome for the new board members. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. Thank you so much.
I now would like to call Women Powers to give a token of our appreciation to the please again. Yeah. The reason we are all able to enjoy our time here is because of the symbiotic relationship between India and the Netherlands. We have in our midst the person responsible for continuously striving to improve these relations and helping us all, His Excellency Mr. Venurajamoni, the Indian Ambassador to the Netherlands since 2017. Mr. Venurajamoni also celebrated his 59th birthday earlier this month, so happy birthday, sir. After completing law and international studies, he joined the Indian Foreign Services in 1986 and served on the Indian missions in Hong Kong, Beijing, Geneva, Washington DC, as well as the Ministry of External Affairs in New Delhi. An accomplished author, Mr. Venurajamoni has served as the Consul General of India in the UAE, where he has greatly helped greatly advance the welfare of over 2 million Indians residing there. Apart from all this, his Instagram has also taught me about the mini festival Kukul Puja, where dogs are worshipped. But sir, let me tell you, my dogs receive a lot of pampering as it is. So please join me in giving him a warm welcome. And please, sir, we would like for you to share a few words on this auspicious occasion. Thank you.
Hello. Once again, thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. And we thought, like me and sir were discussing, more than the talk, we have a session of more of an interview mode of how things should be taken. So, sir, I would like to start with your diplomatic career. I mean, you chose that as a career of being a diplomat. So I would like to know why and how you chose it, and from the experience, what do you think are the best traits that suits an excellent or influential diplomat, as you call it? Yeah.
Well, thank you, Vipin, and first of all, let me say good evening to everyone who's gathered here. Happy Diwali to each and every one of you. Much has been already said about Diwali by our Masters of Ceremony. Let me say that each one of you who are gathered here, you are the Diyas, you are the light which is going to lead the world in the coming days. We from India, as ambassador here, are extremely proud of the Indian community here, of the Indian Student Association, as well as its 800 strong members. You are the brightest and the best here in this university, in the Netherlands, from India, and anywhere in the world. So please go out there, go out with great confidence, do your best, and make sure that you make both TU Delft and your mother country, India, proud of you in the coming days. Happy Diwali once more. Friends, Vipin asked me about my career as a diplomat, and perhaps, I don't know, whether there are lessons in it for you, right lessons or wrong lessons. But for me, my life was fairly simple. When I was in college, I chose to study political science. And within political science at the undergrad level, I found the most interesting part of it was international relations. So I went on to do a master's in international relations in Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. And having done a master's in international relations, I wanted to follow what I had studied with practice, so which was to become a diplomat. So it was always there in my mind that I wanted to appear for the civil service exams and trying for the foreign service. Yes, most of you would know who are from India, the Indian civil service exams are extremely tough and competitive. You never know if you will make it till the last minute till you get the results. But I beat it. But before I qualified for the foreign service, I had a little digression. I worked as a journalist for about 2.5 years as staff correspondent with the Indian Express. And then I appeared for, and while I was studying law and working as a journalist simultaneously, that is when I qualified and made it into the foreign service. And since then, I have not looked back. I have loved every moment of my life in the foreign service. I have served in Hong Kong, I have served in Beijing, I have served in Geneva in the Indian mission to the UN, in Washington DC, as Consul of India in Dubai, and now as ambassador here in the Netherlands, as well as before I came here, I was press secretary to the President of India in Delhi, and I had many stints in both the Ministry of External Affairs as well as the Ministry of Finance in India. So you ask me what makes a good diplomat. I think for any job what you need is to be a good human being first and foremost. And you need to have a heart, you need to have a willingness to work hard, but also you need to have an open mind to new ideas, new thoughts, to the views of other people. You need to be a good listener just as much as you're a good speaker. And you need to, the powers of articulation, all of you are engineers, and it's wonderful to know your subject and be competent in engineering. But please remember, across the world today, you need a lot of soft skills, and that's where I think a festival like Diya, the ISA comes in. You must have the confidence to speak, you must be able to argue a point, you must have a wide interest in things beyond your academic discipline. And more than anything else, you need to have a lot of self-confidence. I told you, you are amongst the best and the brightest. Never hesitate, never think of yourself as less than anyone else. Go forth into the world confidently, and you will make an outstanding success of both your personal lives as well as whatever organization or institution you are associated with.
Thanks. You spoke about your career at JNU. So we feel that you also work as a journalist. So, journalist or international relations, which has an upper hand from your side? Or where do you find your happiness? Is it journalism or international relations?
Well, I worked as a journalist for 2.5 years. I've now done 33 years as a diplomat. So, but that 2.5 years still stays very close to my heart. That was my first real job. I was very young at that point of time, and I put my heart and soul into it. So certainly I love journalism, and I think it is an extremely important profession which stands as a sentinel in any democracy. The role of a journalist is to bring information to the public, to point out what is wrong, to suggest alternatives to things which may not be working. So there is a big social purpose to the media and to the journalism, to the profession of journalism. But having said that, having worked as a diplomat for 33 years, traveling across the world, meeting people from different countries, different cultures, people who speak different languages, people who share much in common with you, but yet people who are different. This is also a life that I have enjoyed. I started off earlier saying that there might be lessons in my experience, good and bad for all of you. What I meant is sometimes it is good to stick to your specialization. I studied international relations. I went on to become a diplomat. Many of you would be studying many disciplines. You will continue that discipline, but never get yourself confined by that. If you see good opportunities, if you have an occasion to do something completely different from engineering, please jump at that opportunity and grab it too. Never hesitate, never be insecure and say, I may not succeed in it. Be confident and go forward. Today, in India, in the civil services, we have a large number of engineers who come and work both in the IAS as well as in the foreign service. There are many who have studied in IITs. There are many who have gone to the best education institutions in India and do extremely well in the civil service also. So civil service is only one option. You can be an NGO, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be a research scholar, you can be an academic. So any number of opportunities await you. You have to make the decisions yourself. But stay confident and do well. Apply yourself to whatever opportunities come by your way. Thank you.
When you spoke about the students and continuing your student life both in JNU or back in Kerala, is there any brief moment you still remember from your side that's still like at moments you feel, okay, that thing happened in that time? That's
when I saw all those pictures, both on the screen and in your brochure about holy celebrations and what was it, disco dhamaka. No, there are many moments. I've had a full life. I spent 5 years in my college in Kerala, Maharaj's College in Ernakulam, which is one of the oldest colleges. If I can openly let you in on a secret, I never went to much classes. I know it is not easy for engineering students or in an institution like TU Delft, but I was involved in a wide range of social and cultural activities outside of classroom, and we were lucky in those days to have a system of education which was based on an end of the year examination. So all you needed to do was to do well in that end of the year examination. So in my college days itself, while in Kerala, I was lucky to be part of the NCC, which gave me a lot of exposure to many activities, including attending the Republic Day camp in Delhi. Through the NCC, I went on a youth exchange program to Canada, and I spent 3 months in Canada and 3 months in Punjab, a region of India which I had little idea about. And in Jawaharlal Nehru University, I was elected chairman of the College Students' Union in Maharaj's College in my last year in Kerala. And then when I went into JNU, I was elected vice president of the Students' Union there. So I was very actively involved in student union activities. And I have to again make another confession. I ended up my life in JNU with 11 days in Tihar jail as part of a big student. I used to work for the foreign minister of India, who told me he was preparing for some speech and I was helping him, and he said with great pride, I have spent 1 day in Patna jail. So I told him I have spent 11 days in Tihar jail.
I can look at this like from student to diplomatic journalist. You recently became all around. You published 2 books, namely to speak like what can we learn from the Dutch rebuilding Kerala post 2008 floods, and the second one, India and Netherlands past, present, and future. Could you say a few words about the new books you have?
Well, let me start with my the latest book, or the second book, India and the Netherlands past, present, and future. And again, a connection for you. You are the only student community which features in the book with pictures as well as pictures. And I'm grateful to ISA for having provided me the pictures I wanted to feature the student life. But this is a book which is a comprehensive look at India and the Netherlands in a manner which has never been done before. I start with history, the Dutch Golden Age in the 17th century, and how the Dutch East India Company was formed, how the first ships started sailing for Asia. The first, 1602, the company was formed. 1604, they signed the first agreement on the Malabar coast with the king, the Zamarin of Calicut, and then how there were Dutch settlements in 4 different corners of India. I threw a series of pen pictures. I traced the story of India and the Netherlands, especially fascinating characters and fascinating individuals and aspects of our connection which are probably forgotten or unknown, both in the Netherlands as well as in India today. If I can give you a few examples, one, Rembrandt, the greatest of Dutch painters, had a personal collection of Mughal miniatures. Inspired by the Mughal miniatures, he created a series of drawings which are now available but spread across the world, 8 of them are available in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. And one of the characters he featured in his drawings the most was Shah Jahan, who was the emperor of Mughal India and the creator of Taj Mahal. There is a fascinating Dutch painter called Johannes Wingboons, who has drawn beautiful pictures as well as maps of different places across India. Wingboons never left the Netherlands, completely based on information brought back to him by sailors and admirals and navigators of the East India Company. He recreated these pictures. And the cover of my book is a picture of Cochin by Wingboons. Yeah, you can see the cover. This is a picture, and anybody who knows Cochin knows that even now the mouth of the harbour of Cochin looks exactly like this. So there are any number of characters. Who was the first Indian here in the Netherlands? There is a document, a notarial document in the archives of the city of The Hague, in which Herod Mosapatam, a person from Masulipatanam in Tamil Nadu, has affixed his signature in Tamil. A picture of him, along with a Protestant missionary, Baldeus, hangs in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. Swami Vivekananda came to the Netherlands in 1867. Tagore visited the Netherlands in 1930. Annie Besant and Jiddu Krishnamurti, a famous spiritual leader, used to visit the Netherlands regularly between 21 and 29. Hasrat Inayat Khan, the founder of the Universal Sufi Order, had his awakening in the dunes of Katwijk. So I tell all these stories, and through a series of pen pictures, I try and attract the reader to take an interest in India and the Netherlands, to take an interest in the relations between these two countries, to study it and to research it further. I also talk about the modern day economic relations, which is where the students and student life features. I talk about the big Dutch companies in India, Shell, Unilever, Philips, who established themselves in the 30s, the history in India, and the big Indian companies here in the Netherlands, Tata Steel, Tata Consultancy Services, and I conclude with a look at the future. I talk about how common values unite us and how, building on these values, we can together create a better world. Thank you.
That's extremely good stuff. I would like to also ask, in the future, how do you see us students contributing towards the development of a country like India? From here, if we choose a career here itself, how, as citizens of India, being abroad, how can we contribute towards the development of the country?
Well, nobody in the world today talks anymore about brain drain. We always talk about brain circulation. In a world which is connected through the internet, with all the tools that are available, wherever we are in the world, we can contribute to wherever we came from and whatever we are passionate about. So I think each one of you can contribute in a very big way to India, to the Netherlands, and to the whole world. And each one of you are specializing in frontier disciplines in which technology is advancing very fast. The future world is going to be a knowledge economy, and technology is disrupting all aspects of our activity. But in that disruption, there are good things and there are bad things. Life is becoming more convenient in many ways, but yet there are people who are losing jobs with robotization, with artificial intelligence. The world is not going to look the same as we have seen it so far, or even as we see it today. Someone once said, what we need to teach every student is how to constantly relearn, because by the time he finishes the studies and he starts work, the work scenario would have completely changed, the subject would have changed, the technology would have changed. So wherever you are, with the wonderful foundation that each one of you have as a result of your education in India, as a result of your education here in the TU Delft, you can contribute to the world. And we live in an interconnected world where problems are universal. This country is called the Netherlands because a large portion of it is under the sea level. It has fought with floods for centuries, and through the battle with floods, it has accumulated an experience in dealing with water which few countries in the world have. And that was the subject of my earlier book, which was written when the state of Kerala witnessed the biggest floods in 100 years. There was a big debate within the state as to what we did right and what we did wrong. And living here in the Netherlands, I thought it is important to share the Dutch experience with the people of Kerala, with the people of India. So this originally, initially I wrote it as an article for the press, then I developed it into a book, and the book has been greatly appreciated both in India as well as the Netherlands. So in whatever capacity, whatever you studied, whatever you do, just try and do your best to change what you see around you for the better, and change it not just for yourself, but everyone around you.
Thank you, sir, for that. Before we conclude, I would like to give the opportunity to the audience also. If one or maybe two of you have a direct question, you have the ambassador here. So, if you want to. Anybody? Any volunteers? No, okay, then we'll conclude, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for spending it and giving us a detailed overview of what you've done in your student life and throughout. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, everyone. Study well, play hard, enjoy yourself, and have fun in whatever you do. Thank you very much, all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir, for those inspiring words and for gracing us with your presence today. I would like to call Dr. Anil Chakunkar, Principal Scientist at Janssen Vaccines, a Johnson & Johnson company, to present Mr. Rajamoli with a token of our gratitude. Please welcome.
Thank you. I'd like to make an announcement before we move on. Chai and samosa are available downstairs. So if you want, please go. Okay, let's move forward. Alright. You can go after the song. So, as is our tradition, we would like to begin tonight's cultural program with a devotional song sung by Devika.
Please cheer for her, guys.
Thank you.
Now let's give a loud cheer for the first music performance of the evening. A mix between Carnatic music and rock. Diya performer trained in Hindustani classical music. She will be performing a semi-classical song based on Ramayana. Perfect for the occasion, right?
Yeah.
So please welcome on stage the very talented and my dear friend Mukta Tripathi.
Please be welcome.
Yeah, I think I'm totally feeling the vibes right now. How about you guys?
Hey, Varun! अपना टाइम कब आएगा?
तेरा टाइम आ गया भाई. We know you're waiting for this. Let's give a roar for our next performance. Bollywood Fusion!
Can you check the sound for like 1 minute because we will do it. First drums. Siddharth. Off. Console, for vocals, a bit of more reverb can we have? Hello, check. Hello. Yeah, fine. A bit less. Yeah. And a bit of delay. Hello. 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 Yeah. Bass. Swami. Hello. It's good. जो तुमसे दूर हूँ, दूर मैं
क्या बोल रही है पब्लिक? तो आज हम आपके सामने एक गाना पेश करेंगे, एक रैप. Sorry, I'll switch to English. So it's from the movie Gully Boy. Who has watched Gully Boy here? So guys, you have to support me, you have to cheer up. आवाज करो पब्लिक. So yeah, so we are going to sing the song Duri, which generally means distance in Hindi. And yeah, so we will begin with the song now. And let's start. दीवारें ज्यादा और बोले कमरे यहाँ कम है. सोच में ये वजन है क्योंकि खाली सब बंधन है. मेरा कर्म आया गरम है, अब तो टोटाई बरम है. कुछ वकील कर रहा था कि कुछ नहीं करती. मेरी माँ मेरी फौजी, मेरी माँ मेरी गोली. मत रोना तो हो रही है हनोरी, अब हो रही है हनोरी माँ. देखो तो हम पास लेंगे. सोचो कितनी दूरी है, ये मजबूरी है. सोचो कितनी दूरी है, अब देखो तो हम पास लेंगे. सोचो कितनी दूरी है, कैसी ये मजबूरी है. सोचो कितनी दूरी है.
For a rocking performance. By the way,
So we've seen a lot of Hindi songs, so I thought we should, sing something from the south as well. So here is Puduvalli Mari and
Swadesh here. Give a cheer! You know what? We have amongst us Mohan from Swadesh.
Shah Rukh Khan?
You think? Mr. Jinesh Ramachandran. Mr. Ramachandran from Kerala pursued electrical engineering, during which his interest for physics and space systems grew. With the introduction of the internet, information was at his fingertips, though very slow. But that didn't deter him from pursuing his master's in space systems engineering, after which he went on to work for Airbus and subsequently the European Space Agency, where he was involved in numerous projects like the ExoMars rover 2020. Currently, he is an avionics system engineer for the Solar Orbiter project to be launched in February next year. Please give a hearty welcome to Mr. Ramachandran to share his experiences with all of us.
Well, happy Diwali. My name is Dinesh Ramachandra, and it's difficult to give a speech after such a nice performance and a tea break coming. So, yeah, bear with me. Okay, so after the introduction, just very briefly, since you're all very, very smart students here and studying multidisciplinary topics, one story from a recent career fairs I attended is that a student came to me and told me that I am actually specializing in material science, and this is European Space Agency careers fair. Is there an opportunity for me? Maybe not. And I would say absolutely no, because material science is actually the core disciplines which we use in the space systems. And in fact, the colleague who's actually next door to me working in Solar Orbiter project is from TU Delft and doing material science for Solar Orbiter. So having said that, I'll just briefly give you a glimpse of what ESA is and what are the different kinds of activities we do there. And I end with a few slides on career opportunities, traineeships, and all those things, if you're interested. So, let's go. So, we are ESA. What is ESA? ESA is an agency made by 22 member states of Europe. It has got about 5,000 employees, 2,300 permanent staff, and the rest are contractors. Why does ESA exist? It's basically the 22 member states decided that they want an agency to pursue space exploration for peaceful purposes. And where are we located? One of the main technical centers is in Estec, which is in Noordwijk, near Leiden. The headquarters is in Paris, and there are centers in Spain, in Germany, in France, and Washington as a liaison office of NASA. So there are numerous offices worldwide. Okay, and we operate all this with a budget of 5 billion euros per year, which translates to roughly 12 euro per person in Europe. This is much smaller compared to a NASA budget if we talk about it. So ESA is active in pretty much every area in the space sector. We have launched about, it's a leader in science and technology, needless to say. We have launched about 80 satellites as of now, and my satellite, the satellite I'm working on now, Solar Orbiter, is going to be launched in February 2020. And there have been more than 200 launches that has been delivered using Ariane launcher from the spaceport in Kourou. So all of this is possible thanks to the member states. And who does it actually benefit? It benefits you, because the TV broadcast that you see, the phones that you use, the navigation that you carry on all the time, everything is possible through a space infrastructure. Yeah? And so what does it actually mean to the economy? It's a 160 billion euro worth economy, and it actually provides so many jobs and services to the industry. So that's actually one of the main takeaways for the economy. And it also fosters new ventures, startups, thinking about connecting space technology and agriculture, for example, healthcare, fisheries, or whatever. So that's the benefit to the economy, our planet. So we have Copernicus, is a program which is monitoring Earth 24/7, 365 days. So this is, so we look after our Earth. And finally, our future. As I said before, we have a business incubation center at ESA, and also there are 650 startups. And needless to say, there are also a few of them which are affiliated to TU Delft. So 650 startups have been incubated through our business incubation center, and there are lots of other programs through which you can kickstart. So as I said, space infrastructure. So what do we do? What are the infrastructure I'm talking about? So one is the Europe Spaceport in Kourou. That's in French Guiana in South America. This is where most of our launches are done. And that's the Ariane rocket. And next one. Okay, and I talked to you about ESTEC, which is the technical heart of European Space Agency. This is where most of the technical work is done, which means that our project is procured from its inception. It's conceived at ESTEC, it's programmatically developed at ESTEC, tested at ESTEC, and we send it to French Guiana to launch it, and then from there, this is the testing center and European Space Agency. This is one of the largest thermal vacuum facilities in Europe. Thermal vacuum is a place where you can put your satellite and simulate the space environment by shining light to it and applying the thermal environment applicable in space. So this is in Norway. And once it's launched, the spacecraft is controlled from a center in Germany called the European Space Operations Center. It's in Darmstadt. And this is a typical kind of room that you might see in movies where people are commanding the spacecraft to do this and that. And and they are the ones who control the spacecraft after it's launched. Okay, you can have the control station, but without the antennas, nothing works. So ESA also builds a lot of space infrastructure on ground stations and antennas which can communicate to deep space. So we can fathom fancy missions that we want to send to Jupiter and Mars and Mercury and all this, but without the deep space network, we cannot talk to them anymore. Sorry, I need to go back. Okay, so the kind of projects that we do, science and exploration. Starting from the sun, actually, the Solar Orbiter is a project which actually will go to the sun, about 70% closer than us, to investigate the coronal mass ejection properties, the sun's chronosphere, and all those things. And so, starting from sun, you have so many missions going towards the sun. And there was Bepi Colombo, which was launched last year, which will study about Mercury. There was Venus Express to Venus. And so many satellites orbiting Earth all the time. And there is Mars Express and ExoMars 2020, which is going to go next year as well, to send a rover to Mars. And pretty much to every single planet, we've been trying to send spacecrafts to study about it. Needless to mention Rosetta. I don't know how many of you have heard about this one. This is probably humanity's boldest attempt to send a spacecraft and land on a comet, which is like 2 kilometers wide. So you send it 10 years later, you rendezvous with the comet and try to land it. And when we explore the universe, how do we explore? Since you're all engineers, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit. So this is the spectrum of detection. So you have submillimeter detection, you have infrared, optical, visual, and all through gamma rays, and now even gravitational waves. It's not yet there, but very soon we will also start exploring in gravitational waves. So that's Rosetta. And this is a picture of this our universe taken by the complete constellation of stars taken by a mission called Diya, which was launched in 2012. And we have, thanks to Gaia, we have a very clear picture of the universe. And if you look carefully, I don't know how many of you know cosmic physics, but the line in between. It basically shows how we evolved from Big Bang and the microwave background behind it. That's ExoMars rover 2020. That's real. And if everything goes well, we'll fly it next year. So it's tricky, yeah? Like Vikram lander, which failed. It can sometimes fail. So we have to test it thoroughly. And so at the moment, they are testing the parachute of the lander in Arizona. So if the test goes well, we launch next year. And human space flight. So we all know that there is International Space Station, very close to us, 150 kilometers. This is Alexander Herst. It's a European astronaut from ESA. And yeah, so ESA sends also many astronauts in the International Space Station. And now what is coming up is a lunar gateway. It's a collaboration between ESA, NASA, JAXA, maybe even India one day. So as Venu Rajamani sir was saying before, I'm trying to engage a little bit to try and see if I can pull India's interest to this. So lunar gateway is when we want to have a space station between Earth and Moon, so close to the Moon so that you can start landing to the Moon. And talking about applications, we look at the quality of Earth all the time. We monitor it. The pollution data that you get most of the times is through sensors, terrestrially located, and also from space. And disaster management. When you have floods in certain areas, even in India, when we had floods, the ISRO remote sensing maps are thoroughly used. And this is when the cyclone Diya in Mozambique happened. This was just before the cyclone actually landed in Mozambique. This is a picture from Sentinel-3. It's one of the Copernicus series of satellites. And EDRS, this is the European Data Relay Satellite. So as you can see, it has a laser connection between 3 satellites, EDRS A, B, and C. The next page. And they will connect between the satellites all the data going through Earth and the satellite. Thereby, if there is a piracy going on in near Somalia or some forest fire in California, every corner of the world can have instant message of that event. And there is Galileo. We all talk about global navigation system. We all use our GPS all the time, but when you are in Europe, you have to start talking about also Galileo because that's our navigation system and it's more accurate. It can land you up to 1 meter accuracy, roughly. And finally, the safety and security. We are always looking at what is coming to Earth in terms of whether it can be a comet, it can be, since we are on peaceful purpose, we're not talking about other kind of security issues, but mainly the external factors. So the sun's radiations and the comets, especially. And talking about the careers in ESA, so as I said before, there are roughly 2,500 staff in there, and that's the female-male ratio. There are roughly 130 young graduate trainees in ESA every single year, and 50 research fellows, 1,500 contractors coming from all over Europe. And this is maybe you can take a picture of this. This is a kind of a map of what are the technical disciplines that you have and in which of the sites in ESA it's applicable. So when I say materials, I'm sure you can find materials in there. Life material sciences, material and process engineering is one of the key disciplines that we have. And non-technical disciplines, of course, it's a huge organization, so there are obviously procurement-related, law-related, communications, public relations, IT, facility management, all these areas as well. And traineeship programs in ESA, there is, as I said before, there is young graduate training program, which is actually open now. We have open for next year's young graduate training program as we speak. It's open from 15 November to 15 December. So anyone who has interest, please have a look at this website. I think I've given you a link. I can give it later. Yeah. And So yeah, there are student placements like Stagiaire programs where you can actually talk to your university, your lecturers, and I have had instances, even though you don't have citizenship, I have had people before working there from Lithuania and the places. So it's some are rare exceptions, but it does happen. And then you have a networking partnering initiative. This is mainly applicable for those PhD students that we have here. I don't know how many PhD students we have here. But, yeah. So what you can do is through your PhD supervisor and an external company, you can try and partner and propose a program, which will be 50-50 funded between the institution and ESA. So that's an opportunity as well. And finally, you can look at LinkedIn. These days everyone is on social media. So you can look at LinkedIn for all the jobs available in ESA and all the training opportunities as well. And it doesn't matter whether you are a citizen of Europe or not. There are always contracting jobs available in ESA as well. So there are 2 links. I'll share it also with Vipin and he can send it across. So when you have a look there, you will find out what kind of jobs are available and how your studies can be aligned to one of those jobs if you are interested. And having said that, I did not start with a European citizenship either, so I was one of you, but there was no one giving me a lecture. But as my professor in India once told me, you keep working and maybe one day a window of opportunity will open. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. Hopefully many of us can follow in your footsteps. I would like to call Bibin to present Mr. Ramachandran a token of our appreciation. Mr. Ramachandran will be available later for interaction.
So we have a short break now. If you want to go take pictures or freshen up, then go and come back right in 10 minutes.
वरना सीट चली जाएगी, guarantee मैं नहीं ले रहा. So you guys have 10 minutes. Also there's an announcement. We have a student ID and a bank card of A or she. And she, if she's downstairs, she can collect it at the entrance of the theatre hall. Yeah. And also the ambassador will be available for interaction downstairs in the living room for any of you interested. Hello. Alright. If some of you guys are staying here, we do have the Instagram competition prize giveaway. So
Whoever participated in the competition,
please stay here. Right.
Nitin.
Who wants to be clipping the photo? Can you join us now? Big group photo with the ambassador.
I'm sorry? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I was just checking if I've got any. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
How are you, man? Good. How are you? Can you shift? I think there are people coming. I'm not sure. Is anyone coming? No. When you come sit here, it's okay.
No, man.
Oh, there is someone. Wait, Jay.
Are you allowing them to stand there? Are you allowing them to stand here? Are you allowing them to stand here?
They just come and stand there. I don't know if they are supposed to or not. I think they're not supposed to, right?
Okay, at least this side is fine.
Not this side. Yeah. Not after that.
Okay, fine.
Not after this side.
This area should be.
Okay, yeah, sure. Nahi, Gandhi, allow me to sit. Oh, yeah, late, man. At 6:30 it was up.
I thought it will start at Indian time.
Actually, the ambassador is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what shall we do?
Maybe we can take a picture.
या कोई रखा होगा मैं इसका शूटिंग हमारे आगे बोलने की आ रही है इधर अलाउ नहीं है उस साइड तेरे को निकाले it's not allowed that side of the अबे उनको चाहिए अबे ये ना नहीं भी बोला तो बोल दिया ना तो क्या जहाँ बड़ा कभी से लाइफ शुरू होगी और शुरू हुआ बात करना है इसके साथ धक्का मार दो गांधी धक्का
Can set if you want, huh?
And here we have the top 3 clicks.
Any guesses who wins the competition?
Alright, and the winner is, join me, Shriya Balan!
वॉइस तो नहीं रिकॉर्ड कर रहा इधर से
So are you ready to get this show back on the road? Are you ready to get some amazing performances?
Alright, to kill that spirit completely, we have Slam Poetry next. Because I say, still as nepotism. Please give a round of applause for Aditya Eastwaran!
Hello. Generally people call slam poetry to be rant or
they call it to be very depressing or dark. But then I call slam poetry to be something which is very unapologetic, wherein you just try to express your feelings. So this was a piece which I wrote just like during our low times, and that's how I wrote about it. I'm afraid of the dark, of being unheard, of being judged at those awkward greetings, where he goes for a hug and you go for a fist bump. This sounds like a self-titled rant playing like white noise, too scratched to spin on any machine, unheard and unseen. Look at me. I'm a man who cannot find the right words. Overwhelmed by my curse to rehearse verse by verse, a conversation immersed. In my mind, imaginary that's never conversed, over and over I stutter. I mean for years, I cannot pronounce L, M and N. Any idea what I just said? All I do is stay, unheard and unseen. Look at me. What do I say? My words spin uncaged on the page, but in public it sounds like rage. And I know I can't unlatch my lips. The least I can do is listen. Let me tell you, the perks of being wallflower are none. I'm overwhelmed, the alcohol doesn't help. The guts I have are none. I am overwhelmed. Trying to fight back to society, but in vain. All I can do is look away. What do you want me to say? Words? Words which are incoherent to you. But, come on, you don't care. You think I'm a freak. You think it is attention what I seek. I fall deeper every second into the abyss of darkness. I get crushed every second by the huge weight of this darkness. It's never ending, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. I guess I'll make some new friends. Or else have I already made some? Thank you.
But luckily, we have Pandey to lighten up the mood. So please welcome Akash Pandey.
Gacha fan following, bilkul gacha. So, how are you guys doing? Come on, give me a cheer. Nice. You know, it feels really nice to be performing in front of an almost Indian crowd after so long. It's like finally switching to the hand-jet spray after a year with toilet paper. You know, globally we Indians are known for a lot of things, But being punctual and on time is definitely not one of them. Living proof of that is this Diwali celebration on the 22nd of November. It's either that या फिर ISA वालों ने कसम खाया हुआ था कि जब तक मंदिर नहीं बनेगा तब तक दिवाली नहीं बनेगा. Also, really nice to see some people from foreign countries attending this event. Very nice. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy the show and love the food. Anyways, you're going to shit fireballs tomorrow. क्योंकि देखो भाई ऐसा है यहाँ पे जो फोटोग्राफर है वो फोटो तो सिर्फ इन्हीं लोगों की है because of all the things Indians are known for globally, being photogenic is definitely not one of them. Living proof of that is Exhibit A. ज़्यादा proof चाहिए अपनी शक्ल आईने में देख लो. You know, okay, by the way, before I begin my set, let me just make a tiny disclaimer, myself from village area. So, some of my jokes are going to be in Hindi. If you don't understand, please laugh under peer pressure. In case of extreme emergency, please contact the North Indian, nearest North Indian. And if you're a beautiful single girl, you can come to me after the show. क्योंकि joke छोड़ो, मैं astrophysics समझाऊंगा. Because I'm from the aerospace faculty. And that is just a very dignified and expensive way of saying that my life is fucked. क्योंकि देखो मैं आया था नेदरलैंड्स में ये सोच के मस्त गांजा फूकूंगा चिल कर. गांजा मेरे को मिला नहीं, गंजा मैं अलग हो रहा हूँ. So that is why I went to this academic counselor. I'm like, ma'am, neither am I married, nor do I have a girlfriend. Then why am I losing hair? She's like, Akash, I think you are stressed. If you don't take a vacation, you will go under depression. Okay, so the thing is, I'm here on a high interest student loan. At this point in my life, I can't afford depression. Let me explain. Like, even the stress balls in my house are DIY. 4 गुब्बारों में आटा भर के दबाते हैं। और फिर रात को उसी आटे का रोटी बना के खाओ आराम से। Because you see, the place where I come from, stress, depression, anxiety, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's all described under one banner phrase. भाई मेरा कान फट रहा है। I am honestly a common man from India. I am so fucking common that the only sickness I get is common cold, common fever, common cough. Like, you know, even those dengue mosquitoes, they don't bite me. They're like, this fucker will treat my dengue as a common flu. Like, let me explain. Some people might not know what dengue is, so let me explain. My idea of a Europe tour is going to Rotterdam on my bike. मैं फिर Erasmus Bridge के नीचे खड़े होके I'm like #travel, #best in Europe. Like, my entire family is so middle class that my mom thinks that the cause of my depression is spending too much time with my mobile phone. And my dad is perplexed, you know, like he's perplexed by the whole idea that how can paracetamol not cure depression? And then when I tell my European friends, you know, that I'm middle class, they're like, wow, I am also middle class. I'm like, क्या इसका मतलब ये है कि तुम्हारे घर पे भी जब कपड़ा पुराना होता है तो उसका पोछा बन जाता है? I'm like, bro, क्या इसका मतलब ये है कि साबुन जब पुराना हो जाता है तो तुम उसे टट्टी वाला हाथ धोते हो? Or does it mean that you have that amazing BSNL broadband internet in your house? That amazing BSNL broadband which goes into buffering every time you're about to come. They're like, we are middle class because we can't afford a ski vacation to Switzerland. So we go to France instead. I'm like, oh, you are fucking poor. Even I can afford fridge magnets from both these places. Come on. By the way, how many rich kids in the house? Give me a cheer. ऐसा confidence चाहिए तुम्हें, ऐसा confidence. You know, ध्यान से देख लो इनको. These are the kids who know the difference between a cappuccino and a latte. Right? The only tough choices they have to make in life is choosing between a bread and a bouquet. It's like I don't have enough time to submit my assignments, and these guys have the time to discuss the pros and cons of whole wheat tortilla versus regular tortilla. Because with a shit ton of money comes a crap load of confidence. Like, let me tell you, I will tell you how poor I am. I still can't order coffee from the automatic coffee machines in Delft. Like, I take a Dutch guy along, just for reassurance. Bhai, dekh le, button to sahi daba raha hu. Meanwhile, these rich kids in the house, they have so much confidence. Like, every time they see another Indian, they are like, "Tum sala Hindustani." हमेशा हमारा चूची के नीचे ही रहेगा, चुगना निकाल, चुगना लगा, because that's the confidence they have. They think, they actually think that with a fake accent, a shade lighter foundation, and some hair highlights, they can conceal their identity. That's a good part. सड़क पे तो तुम तब भी छुपा, कोई बात, तुम्हारे घर पे जो टॉयलेट पे लोटा रखा उसको कैसे छुपाओगे? नहीं मतलब क्या बोलोगे? टट्टी करते टाइम गरारे करते हो तुम उसमें गरारे करो तुम। और मैं देख रहा हूँ लाइक सबको मजा आ रहा है, ये एक अमीर लौंडे ना, दे आर लाइक टट्टी। Let me tell you, I don't give a shit. My life is based on Anurag Kashyap movie. Bro, like, when foreigners ask for movie recommendation, normal Indian kid is like, bro, watch DDLJ, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. I mean, no. Watch Gangs of Wasseypur. I mean, Gangs of Wasseypur. Because see, the fact is, we go to Mars, we go to Moon, we go to whatever the fuck we go to. The stereotype that will stick is poor India, dirty India. Hollywood people will come to Mumbai and they will make Slumdog Millionaire. क्योंकि अंबानी का घर is invisible, ना? वो उनको दिखेगा. Like the most expensive house in the world, Slumdog. So I'm like, bro, you want to see poor India, dirty India? At least see Indian mafia with it. You should also know that when we are not dancing to Jai Ho on the railway station, we are using the same planes to transport guns. वो हमारा काम है. It's like उस मूवी के बाद मेरा इतना खौफ है मेरे सर्कल में. Everybody thinks my dad is सरदार खान. इंडिया में वो टकला होके सबको गोली मारते रहते हैं. And like मेरी इज्जत इतनी बढ़ती है. I have gone from Akash to Pandey ji. You believe that? Pandey ji. And the common expression in my circle is, like when shit goes down and like I'm around, they're like, Pandey ji, कान फट के चार हो गया. मेरे 10th के अचीवमेंट भाई सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट है. लोग इंडिया छोड़ के they become CEO of Microsoft, Google, Nokia. मैं गाली सिखाता हूँ लोगों को. Because the thing is, you can take an Indian out of India. That's very easy. But taking India out of an Indian is very hard. And a living proof of that is this Diwali celebration on the 22nd of November. Like thousands of miles from home, and we are still trying to, recreate that magic of home and laughing on crappy shit that make 1.2 billion of us uniquely Indian. Thank you so much, guys. That's it.
यार अपने देशों में टैलेंट तो है कि नहीं? So keep that energy flowing because next we have the world famous Khushiyon ka dance, Sithe from Punjab, Mr. Paramjot with the students with Bhangra.
Whoever is interested, we have sparklers downstairs in the garden area, so you can go enjoy yourselves.
Sparklers नहीं पता, फूल जड़ी है. चलो जाओ नीचे.
So now, all the boys in the house, give me a cheer. Please welcome the graceful trio, Nitya.
Nothing, moving on. यार बहुत भूख लगी है. ISA, is the food ready? Yes! Alright, so for all you hoggers out there, food is ready downstairs and on this floor. We have mouth-watering biryani from Delicious for you all. Puns are
Stay
amazing.
right here if you don't want to miss the electrifying dance performances we have in store for you. क्या कर रहा है?
आँख मार लो.
Oh please, just leave it to the pros, okay? Please welcome, please.
Sabrosio!
close it. Hello? I'm here. See now? See now? No. I'm here in front of the live stream.
Kamaria.
Screen on. Entry पूरा वीडियो में ना
किसी किसको मैं जाने Let's do it. Hey, 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 hey. We're gonna dance. Let's listen to the rhythm of Chennai.
I would like to thank Mr. Rajamuni, Mr. Ramachandran, Dr. Chakunkan, ex-Delft, Yanike, the light and sound team, the participants, all our well-wishers, and you audience for making this show a great success. Thank you very much. For the final performance of the evening, any guesses?
Louder! You got them presenting the showstoppers, the real patakas, DDC!
सामने तशरीफ ला रही है मोहिनी।
everyone, all the participants, all the audience, please come
to
this
the stage.
side.
Let's go for
Come
a
on.
photo. Come on.
Hey.
How was the presentation?
Yeah,
How was the presentation? Well, yeah. How many did you report?
No, I'm still writing it. It's